Once again, recording outdoors. Let's get it. The pull-up is, hands down, one of the hardest exercises you can perform. But you see, it's also the reason why the pull-up is actually so effective at building the targeted muscles, which are mainly your lats and biceps. And who doesn't want to have huge lats and biceps? So let me really quickly show you how I managed to increase my pull-ups from barely being able to hit 2 pull-ups in a row to doing sets of 12 at the gym. But also, even more important, how I built a nice, eye-catching and aesthetic V-taper alongside with it. So this is a pull-up bar. Now for starters, use bands and work on proper form, or maybe use an easier variation of the same pulling motion, like for example bodyweight rows or chin-ups. Like I personally found that chin-ups were much easier to do than pull-ups, so first I started to do chin-ups. Also, the next thing is that you won't be able to do many pull-ups if you are overweight. In the pull-up and in pretty much any other calisthenics pulling motion, you are using your own body weight, so I guess it makes sense that if you are lighter, then the pull-up would be much easier to do. If you want to consider losing weight, then you can check out one of my videos which is called Why You Can't Lose Fat. It has like a blue little thumbnail of a transformation pic of guy first being fat and then like completely jacked and stuff, shredded to the bone. So, let me show you the proper form, the proper way of doing all of the exercises that you will need to do in order to build up to the final form, which is the pull-up, right? Here is the bodyweight row. I'm sorry that I did not have any better footage than this, because I literally do not do any like bodyweight rows, because the only rows I do are with a barbell. But anyways, yeah, you just basically lower yourself down to a comfortable position where you can pull your whole body weight up. You just plant your feet very firmly on the ground and you try to pull your shoulder blades. You want them to touch, right, with each and every rep, and then you slowly lower yourself down to the starting position. Here is the proper form of the chin-up. One of the biggest tips regarding the chin-up is actually to hold your hands to have a pretty narrow grip, because this way you won't hurt your wrists and elbows. So if you're doing a chin-up, don't do it like this, or it won't be that bad, but you know, try to keep your hands quite close to each other. The next tip is to completely puff out your chest whilst trying to bring yourself up. It's like almost you want to touch the bar with your chest, or if you are strong enough to even touch the bar with your chest. Of course, doing the whole exercise from the bottom to the top very slowly and very controlled. And lastly, here is the proper form of the pull-up. Yeah, pretty much the same thing with the pull-up. You try to really pop out your chest and bring your shoulders back. So with that, you will genuinely use more of your back rather than your arms. And definitely, you won't swing like a monkey on the bar. I don't fucking care if you do CrossFit. No one likes CrossFit, okay? Do your pull-ups right, and always try to do it slowly and controlled. Yeah, over here I kind of crossed my legs. It's not necessary, but I find that it's easier for me to do pull-ups once my legs are crossed. Is it really bad to do it? I don't think so, but yeah, maybe there is a slight disadvantage if you're crossing your legs. I've seen quite a few people hating on this technique, but yeah, that's really it. Okay, so now, if you're into bodybuilding, I mean, of course you are, because you're watching this fucking video, then you're most probably, doing your back like twice a week, right? So with each and every one of these workouts, if you want to build your pull-up strength and if you want to be able to perform more reps on the pull-up, make sure that the pull-up or the pulling movement that you're trying to improve on is your first exercise of the whole session. So when your back day arrives, when your pull day arrives, make sure that the pull-up or the chin-up or the bodyweight rows is the first exercise you do, because to first start off fresh, you will have much more energy in the beginning of your workout. It makes sense, right? And like I said, if you can't really do a proper pull-up, then use a band or just do an easier variation, or maybe do pull-up negatives, which is basically you jumping up on the bar, starting from this position and only doing the exercise by lowering yourself down very slowly. Because if you can't really do the first part of the exercise, which is pulling your weight up, then at least what you can do is to already start from the being up position and lower yourself down. This is what we call the negatives in terms of exercises. Also, by starting out your back session doing pull-ups, it will be much easier for you to basically track your progress and to progressively overload the whole movement. So make the pull-up your first exercise of the session. Noted, let's move on. Bro, I look like I have receding hairline and shit because of this wind. Okay, so make sure to track your gains weekly. At first, just focus on being able to do more reps, because that's the whole point. And if you continue on doing that for months and months, then you will find yourself finally be able to do like around 12 reps. Now, what you do from this point is actually move on to a harder variation. So first we started off with the easiest variation to build yourself up to the normal pull-up, but now let's expand even further. So you can have even more of a jacked build. So your back, your lats and your biceps can be even bigger and stronger. So if it starts to feel a bit too easy, make it hard on purpose. Like I said, that's the whole point. If you don't feel like the exercise you're doing is hard, then you won't grow from the exercise. Discomfort is necessary for growth, and not only at the gym. This is a life lesson that everyone should learn. If you want to grow, you have to embrace discomfort. And one of the ways to make pull-ups harder for yourself, or actually pretty much the only way to make them harder for yourself, is to put on more weight. Grab a belt, or maybe like not a belt, how do you call this? Like basically those chains where you just strap yourself up over here at your waist and add even more like plates of weight to that. Right now I am on the level where I can perform about like 14 reps of pull-ups, and I think that I will start to move on to weighted pull-ups. Definitely I can start on doing weighted chin-ups, because chin-ups are like super easy for me right now. So to grow my biceps even more, let's add some more weight and get fucking jacked. I'm really looking forward to do that, not gonna lie. You see, I really like this quote that I will read out right now. I don't fucking know who said it, but it goes like this. It never gets easier, we just become stronger. The gym never gets easier on you. It's just that you are becoming stronger. It's that you are becoming harder to kill. It's that you have put in the amount of effort necessary for it to now feel quite easy, right? Pull-ups is a hard-ass exercise and they never get easier. But if you keep showing up and if you keep doing on those pull-ups and if you keep practicing them, you will become stronger, and with enough time, the normal pull-up will be a breeze for you. Hope this video helps and stay abnormal, bro.